New video here. So it's not very apparent, but maybe you can see from that guy right there. It is literally 70 degrees right now, about 10:30 at the end of October in Wisconsin. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So the bike is holding well. It just came back from a trip to the Dells. Basically, I packed the bike up into the back of an SUV, and with actually another folding electric bike, which is much weaker than this one. So I'm putting the thing on real quick. Also have to. Okay. Hopefully this comes out better than before, because now it is on a looser shirt. But anyway, I only have 10 minutes to talk. I want to talk about why the really keep actually let me I want to not talk about the bike specifically, maybe a little bit about it, but why I decided to. Okay, also let me fix the. So as part of the trip, obviously you have to fold it. So this got kind of messed up. Okay. Okay, so I want to talk about why I bought a folding fat tire e-bike, and kind of like my rationale. Sorry about that. My rationale for choosing it over like just a regular bike. I think the key reason is pretty obvious, is that it can fold. And that's very important when you don't have a bike rack. A bike rack. And not everyone can buy a bike rack or have a bike rack. Maybe your spot really doesn't fit a bike rack. I mean, obviously it should fit a bike rack, but maybe it's the margin for error for having that bike rack in your parking spot is pretty damn low. Of course, you can always remove it. Sorry, it's kind of windy. So of course you can always remove it, but that might not be very convenient for you. So that's the number one reason why I bought a folding e-bike, specifically because when it's nice, when it's not winter or the fall, I like to go on biking adventures with my brother or friends. And part of that obviously is going far away, where someplace you can't bike to, and taking the bikes out there and going for rides. So that's kind of one of the main reasons why I'm doing the folding e-bike. The second reason is basically the wheels. The wheels are 20-inch wheels, so they inflate to about 22. And I feel 22-inch wheels are literally the best of all worlds, because they can reach the the speed of the max legal speed of 28 miles per hour pretty easily. And they also have the advantage of torque, so it's not as hard for the motor to reach those speeds. You just get a lot of efficiency with these wheels. For example, well, it's very windy, because It's 72 degrees outside on a Saturday. But actually, let me slow down. Let me slow down the PAS a little bit. Okay, yeah. So let's just say if the speed limit for, I guess, illegal e-bikes were raised to, let's say, like, 35 to 40 miles per hour. Let's say 38 miles per hour. Then yeah, a 20-inch wheel would probably not be ideal. Probably not be the ideal wheel size. But because, it is 28, and I don't think it'll go higher anytime soon. This is the most efficient wheel size. So what that means is that you should be spending less power getting up to speed, maintaining speed, or getting up to speed than a 26-inch e-bike. And that's really where a lot of the power comes in. They're also going up hills. So that's really where the power really increases on these e-bikes. So that's the second reason. This is the wheel size efficiency of a folding bike. The third is the size factor. Even though this bike is, it's much larger than a really small folding e-bike, it's still smaller than a regular bike. Which means that you can easily put it in, the corner of your garage. It won't be sticking out or have weird angles or anything like that because the wheels are too big, or the frame is too big. That's the third reason. So yeah, I mean, if all those reasons tick your boxes, and I do think it does, as a commuter, it's pretty good. I guess the one bad thing about a folding e-bike, and I don't have this problem because I'm 5'6", is that if you're a taller person, this e-bike will feel probably really, if you're above 6 foot, this will probably not be for you. It'll be really small. You'll look like a clown on a little bicycle. But for me, it's, I think if you're below, if you're normal size, like 5'9", yeah, this will definitely, work out for you. I'm 5'5", 5'6", so yeah. Anyway, I guess the proof is in the pudding. I took this bike and the other electric bike about 90 miles northwest last weekend. Okay, the trip was okay. The people there they're not really nice to bikers. I mean, they're driving really close, and they're all aggressive and beeping, and like, it's like a resort town too. So a bunch of assholes in that town. Not the greatest for biking, which you assume it might be because of all the nature. But anyway, yeah, so those are the three key reasons. What else? No, that's about it, I think. Just let's recap. The foldability, being able to take anywhere, not needing a bike rack. What else? And then the wheel efficiency for the current laws, I believe, is optimal. And this overall size is much smaller. And I believe on these folding e-bikes, like the battery placement, that giant battery doesn't look ridiculous. I think on a regular bike, where would you put that battery? I don't know. Yeah, but it's really nice today. I'm actually kind of sweating. I wish